Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you were watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. I have some breaking news coming out here for you. So we're going to be talking about the UK in this video. So the UK's Ministry of Defense is claiming that China has committed a large-scale cyber attack on their payroll system. So apparently they use a third-party payroll system and names and bank details of armed forces staff were hacked. And according to this, I'm assuming that the details were stolen, like the information was stolen. So China's being accused of this, and we're really starting to see a lot of this, okay? We're starting to see lots and lots of reports coming out. I've just been reporting on many of them regarding Russia. Russia being accused of a cyber attack. I think it was in Germany or France, something like that. And then we also had a Russian plot to assassinate President Zelensky of Ukraine. So Russia's been accused of a lot of things. Now we've got China being accused of a lot of things. And China apparently coming out and saying that they had nothing to do with this, that this was nonsense, that they were not involved here. But according to the UK, they're claiming here that this all fingers point to China. Okay, so I've got some information to go over. We're going to be talking about this article here on Al Jazeera. Okay, it says UK Defense Ministry targeted in cyber attack, says the minister. Third-party payroll system with names and bank details of armed forces staff hack, reports say. Britain's Ministry of Defense has been the target of a large-scale cyber attack, a government minister confirmed to British media. On Tuesday, Work and Pension Secretary Mel Stride told Sky News, which first reported the hack, that the attack was on a system run by an outside firm, but was still a very significant matter. So it wasn't like an internal firm, it was an outside firm, but they said it was very significant. So it must have been a very big attack then. It targeted a third-party payroll system used by the Defense Ministry and included the names and bank details of current and former service personnel of the armed forces, Sky News and the BBC reported. It's interesting they would go after that, but they got their bank details, their names, and the bank details of current and former service personnel. Wow, that's actually pretty big because that's their military. Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said a malign actor had probably compromised the payment system. There are indications that a malign actor has compromised the armed forces payment network, Sunak told reporters. I do want to reassure people that the Ministry of Defense has already taken the action of removing the network offline and making sure that people affected are supported in the right way. Defense Secretary Grant Shapps is expected to give further details to Parliament later in the day. The MOD, Ministry of Defense, has acted very swiftly to take this database offline. It's a third-party database and certainly not one run directly by the MOD, Stride told Sky. The ministry first discovered the cyber attack several days ago. Tobias Elwood, a former minister in the Conservative government, said the incident has the hallmarks of a Chinese cyber attack. So he's claiming that this is China doing this. Targeting the names of the payroll system and the service personnel's bank details, this does point to China because it can be as part of a plan, a strategy to see who might be coerced. The former soldier and ex-chairman of a parliamentary defense committee told BBC Radio. Meanwhile, Stride said the government was not currently pointing the finger at Beijing. That is an assumption. We are not saying that at this precise moment. So they're assuming that it's China, but they're not outright pointing the finger, but in a way accusing them. Shapps is to confirm that a hostile state was the culprit, according to British media reports, but the government is not expected to publicly name China. So they most likely won't come out and say it was them, but they're accusing them in a way. So just real quickly, it just says right here, China refutes claims as utter nonsense. China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson Lin Jian said Beijing opposed all forms of cyber attack and rejected any attempt to use the issue of hacking for political ends to smear other countries. The remarks by relevant British politicians are utter nonsense, Lin said on Tuesday. China's always firmly opposed and cracked down on all types of cyber attacks. So they're coming out and saying outright, this was not us. This is nonsense to say that this was China. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we won't find out who did this. But we have definitely been seeing a lot of this. I'll cite this down below and you guys can read over it if you want to see more information. just wanted to give you the bulk of the details there. But yeah, I mean, I've been seeing a lot of this. That's why I've been reporting this. Lots of cyber attacks going on right now. And we're seeing a lot of like either China or Russia or North Korea being involved in something with the West. Like it's like the Axis powers versus the Ally powers, and they're just constantly accusing each other of things that one side's doing this, one side's doing the other. And the tensions are definitely high right now. Okay, we're definitely seeing a lot more of this than what we would normally see. And it's just, again, it's getting us closer to something major happening here. And I mean, I don't know what else to say about this, but whether this was China or whether it wasn't, we are continuing to see escalation between all these countries that are involved in what's going on with Ukraine and the Middle East. And obviously, there's a line drawn here where people are taking sides. Okay, you know, China, Iran, Russia, North Korea, they're taking one side, and then we've got all the West and Argentina now wanting to join NATO. So the sides are being drawn here, and now what we're starting to see is just these small little attacks back and forth on each side to kind of press each other and push us closer to some sort of inevitable conflict is what I think is coming eventually. But yeah, I just wanted to share this information with you and let you know what's going on here. So tell me what you think about this this whole cyber attack situation. Do you think this was China, or do you think this may have been somebody else? And what would be their motive? Why would they go after the Ministry of Defense and their their payroll system? So share your thoughts and concerns and opinions down in the comment section below. That's going to be it for this update. If you got something out of this update, please smash that like button. And also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing down below. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can notify you. And with that, I hope y'all have a great day. Everybody take care and God bless. And we'll see you in the next one.